Hi, I'm teacher Susan. 英語教師スーザンです。こんにちは。Today, I'd like to look at how to use the present simple and use it with very natural pronunciation. So, I'm going to start by introducing myself to you using the present simple and showing you some natural pronunciation. Then we'll look at how to make your pronunciation sound more natural too. And then finally, I'll repeat the introduction so you can listen again for how to do it naturally. Hi, my name's Susan. I'm Australian, but I don't live in Australia. I live in Hokkaido in northern Japan. I'm married and have got 2 kids aged 6 and 13. Both my daughters speak both English and Japanese and go to local schools. On weekdays, I get up early, get the kids ready for school and drive to work. It's harder in winter with all the snow in Hokkaido, but you get used to it. On weekends, I like to go for a walk in the countryside, take my daughter to the park, or meet up with friends. In summer, we go to local festivals, and in winter, we go snowboarding. So, let's take a look at how to make the pronunciation naturally sounding like that. First, when we use the present simple, we like to contract, shorten the be verb, the is, am, are. Is becomes am becomes and are becomes So, for example, I am Australian. I'm Australian. My name is Susan. My name's Susan. We are Australian. We're Australian. Okay, so shorten that verb and make it a little bit quieter as well. Other words we want to do this with are other auxiliary verbs, such as have or has. So for example, I have got 2 kids. I've got 2 kids. Have becomes v. I've got 2 kids. Or words like not. I do not live in Australia. I do not live in Australia becomes I don't live in Australia. Not becomes nt. Don't. Also, English has consonants, all the letters, except the vowels, which are A, E, I, O, and U. Often at the end of a word, we blend the last sound of one word with the first sound of the next word, especially if one is a vowel and the other is a consonant. So, for example, in Australia becomes in Australia, joined together. And in becomes and in. So the 2 words are joined together. If one word ends in a consonant and the next word starts with the same consonant, then the 2 words also blend together. So, an example of this is my name is Susan. Is becomes contracted s, and Susan starts with the same sound s. Okay, so my name is Susan. My name's Susan. My name's Susan. My name's Susan. All joined together. I'm married. I'm married. I'm married. We don't take a break between and married. I'm married. Small words also that do not have any major meaning in a sentence are also quieter and often are joined together to other words. So such words as articles, a, an, and the. These words we do this with. For example, the kids, for a, we join together and make it into one continuous sound. Conjunctions, joining words like and, are also like this. The word and often sounds like an, and the D sound is dropped. So, for example, English and Japanese. We say English and Japanese. English and Japanese. Almost like and is like an N sound. English and Japanese. Prepositions like in, on, at, these words, these small words, are also quieter and blended. For example, live in, live in, live in, live in, live in. And another word that we do this to is to, T-O. This word, normally the correct pronunciation is to. However, we say to. We make it shorter, softer, and the O sound becomes more like a quiet sound, to sound. For example, I like to, I liked, and the to sound is very short and quiet. When we have a series of small words, for example, to, go, for, a, these words all blend together if they're in a series. To, go, for, a, to go for a, to, go, for, a, to go for a. It's kind of hard to hear each individual word, but in natural English, this is what native speakers do. Thinking about all of that, let's listen again to the self-introduction, okay? And see if you can pick up all the points that I talked about today. Remember, contract all the auxiliary verbs, the extra verbs, join words together, and make quieter the small and unimportant words in sentences. And you will be speaking like a native speaker very soon. Hi, my name's Susan. I'm Australian, but I don't live in Australia. I live in Hokkaido in northern Japan. I'm married and have got 2 kids, aged 6 and 13. Both my daughters speak both English and Japanese and go to local schools. On weekdays, I get up early, get the kids ready for school, and drive to work. It's harder in winter with all the snow in Hokkaido, but you get used to it. On weekends, I like to go for a walk in the countryside, take my daughter to the park, or meet up with friends. In summer, we go to local festivals, and in winter, we go snowboarding. Thank you. Thanks for watching today. Please like my video, and I'll see you next time. ありがとうございます。さよなら。